In 2006, one of my all-time childhood films came out, and that was Disney Pixar's Cars. And it's a movie based around Lightning McQueen, a young hotshot rookie who gets lost in a little town called Radiator Springs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Nah, not really. That's really not it. There's more to it, but I'm not gonna get too much into it. So, anyways, how's it going, you guys? It's Spidey Code 64 back here again, and I'd like to present to you guys with my Disney Pixar um Piston Cup Piston Cup Racers collection. Basically, I'll be showing you all of the Piston Cup racers that I own. I own a few, and I'm basically going to be showing you all in this video. And in the comments below, tell me what you think of it. And if you're a young kid, and if you're a really young kid who stumbled upon my video, then tell me what do you think of the video? You know, I'm not trying to be like the little kid toy channels. But hey, the Cars movies are based off of NASCAR, and NASCAR is my all-time favorite sport. Without the Cars movies, I would not have gone into NASCAR. So yes, so let's begin off with Lightning McQueen right here. This is the old original Lightning McQueen I had. I had multiple different Lightning McQueens, but this is the one that looks good, and this is the one I used in my stop motion a couple of months ago, or a year ago. You can see that the wheels are worn out. Now, bear with me, some of these cars have been played with, which some of them may look old-ish. But I do but hey, this is Lightning McQueen right here. Obviously, he has a classic lightning bolt on the side. He's all red. Rest of these logos everywhere. You know, all classic. And really, if you were to ask me a lot of people always wonder, what type of car is Lightning McQueen? Well, in the old original cars, like the prototype version of him, he looked like a Monte Carlo, like an old Monte Carlo, like an old Monte Carlo design. And that design I think was later used for Dale Jr., which Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in fact in the Cars movies. He's in like this paint scheme right here, but this is like the real life version. Instead, he has a bunch of Dale Earnhardt Inc. logos. I think it'll be pretty cool one day if I can get that car. You know, but yes, you obviously got to start off with Lightning McQueen, who was definitely I think who definitely does look pretty cool looking. If you were to ask me what he resembles, I don't really know. He's a custom 2006 stock car. Okay, all right. Moving on. The next car we have is another car, and it is a pretty cool looking one. We have here the King, who in the movie he is voiced by the real life Richard Petty, and in the movie he is known as Strip Weathers, and this car has been played with. That's why it's kind of beat up, but hey, I still like it, you know. If I ever find the King and Jeff Corvette 2-pack, I will get that, you know, just because I have a newer King, because the wing on the back is really damaged. And obviously, this has the Petty Blue with the Dynaco logos all over it. You know? So this is obviously a classic. You know? This is a Dodge Challenger Daytona, I think, or Plymouth. It has multiple names, I think. So yeah, this design I'll always remember, and yeah, so. And then here's kind of a real-life NASCAR version, but this car will no longer run anymore. Eric Almirola is switching to the 10. So yeah, the King looks pretty cool. All right, so moving on. Let's actually finally we have Chick Hicks right here, who obviously he's all green with a bunch of sponsor decals on him, which. Man, he has a lot of sponsor decals. This one, I know that, I know in NASCAR there's a lot of decal sponsorship, but Do you think they'll allow this many? But wow. And Chick Hicks looks like an old Monte Carlo based off his boxy kind of design, you know. But yeah, obviously, this is actually a car that I got a couple of years ago, like a newer car, and it's kind of beat up a little bit, but I still like it. Very, very much I do like it. So now let's get into the other Piston Cup racers. So the first car, so yeah, let's actually go over No Stall right here, who is the 123 car. And there is no 123 car in NASCAR at all. But it's cool that that they have this number in it. You know, obviously we have the obviously this is the Nitrate body, and this car is all red with checkered stripes going across. And yes, this car is beat up. This car looks like went through a big one at Daytona or Talladega, which it looks pretty beat up. Obviously, No Stall. I don't really know what the sponsor does. You know, really do wonder what the sponsors do in the movie. Well, Rusty's is bumper ointment. Dynaco is fuel. The official fuel, the Piston Cup, and then HDB Bank is a bank. So yeah. So yeah, this car I got in a launcher, which basically you press like a launcher and a launcher, and then they go really fast. So yeah, and this car to me, it looks like a Ford Taurus, you know, it looks like a Ford Taurus, you know, based off of like the body style, you know, but yeah, I guess you can call this a Roush Yates car. So yeah, let's get this out of the way. And let's bring up the N2O Cola car. Oh yeah, also, some of these racers do have names. This is Todd Marcus right here. And then, yeah, this is Todd, Marcus. Okay. Alright, then we have the N2O Cola racer right here, which I think his name is Manny Flywheel. And this car is all purple. The wheels have white rims, 68, N2O Cola. And I actually do have, and obviously this is how the newer one looks. I reviewed that car a while ago. But, yeah, it looks pretty good. Anyways, yeah, this car is all purple with the N2O Cola logos right there. This car definitely does look pretty good. If you ask me what kind of car this looks like, it really does. I don't really know what kind of car this looks like, but like it looks kind of weird almost. You know, this is like shorter right here, and it's really high right here. Like, you know, like wow, that's a pretty big spoiler. You know, yeah, I think this looks like David Land said this looked like a Pontiac, so I guess we can call this a Pontiac Grand Prix. You know, like a one of the old Joe Gibbs racing cars. But yeah, that car looks pretty good. And then we got the 56, the fiber fuel car. Yeah, this car is like all yellow. This is on the RPM body mold. And yeah, you can see a bunch of like, I don't know what you call this, like, I guess they make fiber fuel, like fiber 1 bars, you know, granola bars, you know. And yeah, he has the same face expression as the other one. And this car hasn't really been played with all that much. There is a couple cars in here that have not been played with, really. Have not played with at all. I got this car a while back in 2014. I was on a shopaholic. I was a shopaholic freak. I basically got a whole bunch of cars, and then this is the most played out of all of them. The Clutch 8 car. I don't know the fiber fuel car's name. This one is Kevin Shifright, I think? Yeah, I think this is Kevin Shifright. This is a Clutch 8 car. And RC Cars 5 recently revealed the new one for Cars 3. So that's pretty good. And this is the 121 racer, which there is no 121 racer in NASCAR right now. I mean, there's a 99, which is Carl Edwards. Yeah, this car definitely does look pretty good. Obviously, it does have paint chips, but I don't really care, you know. But hey, this car, it's been played with, and as Leo Can Video said, that this has some toy love, you know, has a special place in my heart. Moving on to the next car. This is a newer car I just got, and that was the Easy Auto car. This is Ruby Easy Oaks. So yeah, this car definitely does look pretty nice. Really nice. And it is missing his teeth, and they did not paint the teeth in. This is on the Nitrate body mold, and there is the 51. There is a 51 car in NASCAR, which is the Rick Rare Racing car. And this right here is a Ford Taurus. So the car is light blue with Easy Eye logos, and it's black, and then it's not black, white bumper around. Looks pretty good. And I got the black tires. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. You know? Oh yeah, and they do have the grills right here. I think there's a proper word for this. It's not the grill. The grills are like right here. So the mouths are basically the grills, but I guess you can call that a grill, I guess. And there are exhausts right here on the side as well, too. So then we got yes, we got Billy Oil Changer right here. Now this car, it's all orange, and this car has been played with a little bit, and there actually is and this is, you know, like a Pontiac, you know, like David Land said. And obviously Octane Gain isn't the new Cars movies, but instead their new car is purple, and then they switch numbers from 58 to 19. That's Bobby Swift, the new movie. And then later it's Danny Sorves. Got Octane Gain back there. So yeah, these cars look really nice, and this car looks pretty nice. This is one of the fewer cars I got as a kid a long time ago, and it has been played with, so yeah. Moving on. Now, so keeping moving on. We got Sidewall Shine right here, which the 74 car. There is no 74 car in NASCAR. There's a 78 Sage Winner MTJ. But yeah, this car is all yellow with a black stripe across and Sidewall Shine. So I guess they're a wax company, you know, like car wax, all that stuff, you know. And this car hasn't been played with all that much, but there is a pretty big chip right there on the grill. Let's actually fix that up right now. So there we go. That's better. Basically, I took a Sharpie right here and just filled it in. Oh yeah. So yeah. Again, this is on the RPM body mold, body style. So yeah, I got this car back in 2014. And this is the last ever Piston Cup car I've gotten, like a newer one. Now this right here looks like Chick Hicks, like a Monte Carlo, you know, like an old one, you know. And this is, I forgot his name. I don't know the Sidewall sign racer, but this is Vinyl Toupee. This car is pink, which I don't have that many pink cars in my collection, even though you know, I don't got that many pink cars. So yeah, this car looks really nice. Vinyl Toupee, the mustache has the grill, and basically got like a spray going across, almost like flames, but not flames. But yeah, I think this is like a paint spraying company. So yeah, the design in Cars 3 looks very, very different than this one. It's really not that much pink. I mean, I couldn't recognize the sponsor of the car. Whoops, knocked the camera over. So yeah, this is the last Cars 1 Piston Cup racer I gotten before I went back into Cars 3. So then we have I forget his name too. Yeah, I forgot some of these racers' names. If you know all of them, tell me in the comments below if you can. But this is the four-wheel drive racer, number 54. There is no 54 car in NASCAR as I know right now. As of right now. But obviously this is full-wheel drive or fox-wheel drive, whatever way you want to say it. Dirt decals, so basically you can put dirt decals on your car. Which, to be honest, I would rather have actual dirt on my car because I would like to take it out. You know, like my truck. My truck, I don't have a truck yet. I'm probably gonna get a truck later down the line. I'll make a video on that later. I'm 14, guys, so I'm not gonna drive yet. So yeah. So yeah, the top of this car is green, and then the bumper is blue, and then you got a forest background right there. It almost looks like a Bass Pro Shops car, almost. It kind of reminds me of it. A white spoiler, you know, with gray tires. So yeah, that looks pretty good, pretty fine, pretty good. And we got the spare mint racer. I think this is Ernie Gearson. Obviously, this does kind of have a Monte Carlo looking design on it. So yeah. You know, so has spearmint right there. So I guess this is like a gum. Like this is how, like they sell mints. I don't really like mints. I prefer to chew gum instead. I'm just saying. Like mint, like the type of mints I eat, I kind of taste like it's really too minty for me. You know, it's like having it's like putting like a whole bunch of toothpaste in your mouth. But yeah. Yeah, you got a big leaf on the side. And on top, and then on the other side. And they got white tires, which, wow. You got spearmint right there. A spoiler and a bunch of leaves on the back. Spearmint. Or sparrow mint. I like to call it spearmint. Or sparrow mint. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. And then we have little turkey pistons right here. Ralph Carlo. This is and this car does return in cars. This racer does return in Cars 3, actually. And the same thing with Ernie Gearson, too. So, yeah, this car, 117. No 117 car in NASCAR right now. So, you got little turkey pistons right there on the hood. A red stripe that goes across back to the bottom. And the back looks pretty nice looking. And then you got red, white, and blue. Looks like an American flag to me. Looks like an American flag to me. Little Turkey Pistons logo, and you got red wheels, which the only red wheel cars I have, and that is like Lightning and McQueen. Yeah, yeah. So that looks like a pretty good looking car too. Come on, if I can get this car. They got Paunchy Wipeout right here, the bumper save racer. So you got those bumpers all white. Then got bumper save right there, so I guess this is a bank that saves bumpers for you. You got 90. There is no 90 car in NASCAR right now. There is a 95 though. Casey Kane. Excited to see what Casey Kane can do in that 95 car. But yeah, and it's blue. Red spoiler. Black wheels. I think I like the Cars 3 design a bit more, but there's people that prefer the old designs, which to be honest, I prefer the new designs because it's, you know, looks more newer than I remember as a kid. You know, so we're gonna put that back there. Watched Finding Dory in class earlier today. You know, and then we got Sputter Stop right here, and this is Murray Clutchburn. This racer does return in cars, you know, 3 Sputter Stop logo, cool engine relief. I guess they do something to your radiators. This car is green with orange and white. Yes, it's like orange and white, and you got a pretty big spoiler right here, which looks like an Xfinity. This reminds me of the new Xfinity spoilers. Like, if I don't know, I don't have the Dale Jr. car with me, but if you know what I'm reading, you're catching a cold in my draft. Huh. That's pretty funny. You know, I mean, like if you're at if they're at like Talladega and then they're drafting along, you know, and then this guy reads like the like the slogan, you know, the slogan. So yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Then we got Chuck Armstrong, I think so. I wonder if he's the brother of Neil Armstrong. You know, Neil Armstrong becomes the astronaut and he becomes the racer. Yeah, that'd be quite funny. Yeah, this is the Mood Springs racer, which this is a racer I've really wanted to get for a long time now. And hey, it's here. Yeah, Mood Springs right there. The 3 right there with the springs. So they basically sell springs, like shock springs, which are on, which they have in real life NASCAR. So it's like dark blue, and the Mood Springs logos are white, and then you got a white stripe going across here, and then black tires. So that it looks pretty good. I like it a lot. I really do. And all the Piston Cup contingency sponsors, they all look the same except for the King and Chick Hicks, but Chick Hicks has a lot. Now this is the car that is very, very played with. Winford Bradford Roofer, the RPM racer, and this car looks like, and he looks like he was in this car, and he looks like he was involved with the big one at Talladega as well. You know, he's so beat up, you know, but hey, that's kind of what I like about it. A lot of people are probably like, can I have that car because it looks damaged? No, it's my car. Come on, don't be asking for it. So yeah, this car is yellow with the RPM logos, and this is a sponsor I really do remember. And then it's supposed to be orange, but it's not really because it's pretty much all damage. This car really does, yeah, it looks, so yeah, this car does look like a guy in the big one at Talladega. Except he's not missing the nose, which I wonder in the Cars movies what happened if they were if like the whole thing was taken off right here. What, like, would they die? Or, well, you can die if your engine blows up, apparently, in the Cars movies because of the death in Cars 2. But we'll forget about this movie. About that movie. This is a car I really like, the Nitrate car. Nitrate high energy drink. So this is their version of Monster Energy. You know, the Nitrate Piston Cups, the Nitrate Cup series. So yeah, I like this car because it has the flames on it. You know, Nitrate. You know, there is no, you know, so this is like their version of NOS, I think. You know, so yeah, in this car, 28. There's Dakota Armstrong, who's the 28 in the Xfinity series. So, yeah, the looks pretty good. Alright. And then we have the 70 right here of Gasprin. Also, oh man, I forgot the name of the Nitrate racer. I don't know. But then we have the 70 right here, which I think is Flurry Maywheel or Flurry Maywheel or something like that. I don't know. Gasprin Hood Ache Relief, which is a parody of Goody's Headache Relief, which was a sponsor for the Martinsville race for a couple years. The second Martinsville race. So yeah, this car is blue, and then it's yellow right here. Gasprin, which looks like a pill. Gasprin Hood Ache Relief. Looking really nice. So yeah, and this is a recent car, and this is another car I recently got a couple years ago. So yeah. We're coming to the last two racers. We have right here Leakless, which is actually a custom. This is a custom right here. Like this is like I painted the front black, and then on the back it's yellow with headlights on it. So yeah, the Leakless car. This is a car I really do remember. You know. Yeah, this is. You know. Also, I painted the wheels black, so Yeah. Someone just sent me a comment on one of David Land's videos right now. I said in that comment, I said in the video, Trevor Bayne has turned to the dark side. And his car is 52. There's going to be a 52 car in the Cup Series, driven by the most terrible Cody Ware and other drivers. We got the final car right here, which is Revolting. Isn't his name Davey Alternators? Also, this right here, I think is the Lakeless Racer. I think his name is Claude Scruggs. Yeah, it's Claude Scruggs. So yeah, this car looks pretty nice. White bumper, red stripe, 84, Revolting. This isn't Cars 3, but it's the 48. 48? He should not be the 48. 48 is Jimmy Johnson.